everyone, First Order here, and in this video we are going to talk about the top 5 Star Wars games ever made. So let's get started. Now, this list will be from my experience from Star Wars. This isn't going to be like the top 5 Star Wars games ever! Like, this is going to be a list from the games that I have played from Star Wars and just my personal experience with them and how much fun I had with each. Anyway, and let's start out with number 5. And number 5 is Battlefront 2015. Now, I know what you're thinking, what? Like, this game is, to a lot of people, it sucks total shit. Now, to me, I enjoy it because of how real it felt. This game did the best with making you feel like you were in the Star Wars universe. With the photographic technology that they use, with taking photos of the real sets that these films were made on and then implementing that into their game, this game was just hands down the best experience if you want to feel like you're in Star Wars. It looked the best graphics, holy crap. Just damn. That's all I gotta say. Damn. I remember playing the tutorial for the first time and just looking around in total awe, just realizing, holy crap, I am on Hoth right now. I am a rebel trooper on Hoth shooting down probe droids with my A2C-80. This is really happening. Just, I'm always going to remember that feeling. Just, hands down, the best Star Wars experience ever. Anyway, let's go on to number 4. Number 4, a lot of you might think this should have been higher, and that is The Force Unleashed. This game, oh god, so many hours. So many hours. It's honestly one of my favorites, hence why it's in my top 5. I still play it to this day. I love playing the Death Star mission over and over again, and I love making my own little stories. Like, I play as a Starkiller Sith assassin, and it's like, hey, I'm an assassin about to kill Darth Vader, look at me go. Like, I don't know, just, this game was hands down the best lightsaber combat in any other game. It wasn't really amazing on lightsaber versus lightsaber, but taking down stormtroopers and rebels, 100% best lightsaber combat in a game. Much better than The Force Unleashed 2, because The Force Unleashed 2, I couldn't even tell what was going on half the time when I'm fighting stormtroopers. Another thing, the campaign, so good. This could be made into a movie. It was made into a comic book graphic novel, I own that. It was made into Legos, it was made into multiple novels, so like, The Force Unleashed will always have a deep place in my heart for Star Wars. Plus, it gave us one of the best stories ever. Darth Vader's apprentice rising up against him, and you can either kill him or save your friends. Typical Star Wars. Anyway, let's go on to number 3. And number 3 is Star Wars Republic Commando. Again, childhood game right there. I remember playing that game when I was 6. I still play it now on my PC on Steam. Just, oh my god, it's so good. Made you feel unique to all the other nameless clones. Note, this was before the Clone Wars series, so clones were just clones. They were just nameless soldiers that were brought into battle. Like, no one cared about them, but they made you care about these 4 unique clone troopers. Sev, Scorch, Fixer, Boss, like Delta Squad right there. And they made countless of other novels with Omega Squad and Delta Squad teaming up to destroy Separatists. And then the cliffhanger ending. What the hell happened to Sev? We might never know. We probably will never know what happened to Sev. If I ever become a head at Lucasfilm, like if I ever get a job at Lucasfilm, I want to pitch Imperial Commando, where in the beginning, it starts with Scorch, Fixer, and Boss hunting down rebels. It's getting clone troopers that have turned to the rebellion. And then, slowly throughout the game, they start to put pieces together, realizing that there's a clone trooper, a really good clone trooper, on the rebellion side. And guess who it is? Sev. And halfway through, they realize who it is, and it's just an awe moment, like, what do? He's our brother, do we kill him? And then eventually, they might join the rebellion, I don't know, I'm just saying, hands down, we need Imperial Commando, 100%. Anyway, let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is going to shock so many people, it even shocked me while I was creating this list, and that is Battlefront 2. I can imagine the hateful comments already. I was judging this list off of the Star Wars experience, and that's why I put number 1 as number 1. But anyway, let's talk about Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2, you all know it, you all love it. Battlefront 2, to most, the best Star Wars game ever made. It definitely was a huge improvement on the first Battlefront, and it made you just live in the movies, live in Geonosis. You want to be in the attack on Geonosis? Play Battlefront 2. Come on, guys. You all know it. I still play it to this day with mods. So I feel like I need to explain my number 1 choice more than number 2 because you all know Battlefront 2, no explanation there. Anyway, I want to go into some honorable mentions because I have not played these games. All these honorable mentions I have not played, but I have heard wonderful things about them. So if you're watching this video thinking, what Star Wars game should I play? I haven't played these, but I've heard they are amazing. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. Heard it's a great story. Old Republic era, not canon anymore sadly, but still a great story. The Old Republic, Jedi Outcast, Dark Forces, all these games, TIE Fighter, X-Wing. Anyway, number 1, the game I've played the most hours on out of any game in my life. Star Wars Empire at War and Star Wars Empire at War Forces of Corruption. My dad showed me this game when I was 6. 2 months later, I was beating him and his friends at it. This game literally is Star Wars. Hell, everyone's talking about space battles and freaking out that Battlefront 1, like Battlefront 2015, didn't have space battles. Guess what? I was at home on my computer playing space battles above Hoth. I was building Star Destroyers, fighting the Rebels, Star Destroyer versus Mon Calamari, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, Darth Vader versus Luke Skywalker, Boba Fett versus the Millennium Falcon. I already had that experience. So I was disappointed that that game didn't have it, but I was like, hey, I have it in this game, what's the point? Literally, this game is just perfect. The modding community is amazing. They are still making mods. Hell, there's still a Clone Wars mod. You want to play in the Clone Wars of this game? Go ahead, download Republic at War. You want to play in the original episode 7, 8, and 9 with the Thrawn trilogy? Download Thrawn's Revenge. You want to even play past that? Thrawn Revenge does it. It's so good. You want to play as the Old Republic? Go ahead. There's even mods with Halo. I have the Halo mod installed and you can play Halo Space Battles. This game is perfection for any Star Wars fan, and if you are a Star Wars fan and a Star Wars gamer, you must 100% try Empire at War. You won't go wrong with this game. It's a little confusing at first trying to get the hang of it, and plus the graphics are very old. That's why you have to download mods. Some mods I'll recommend right now: Republic at War, Battlefront Commander, Thrawn's Revenge, Absolute Corruption mod, and the Empire at War remake that came out a couple months ago. Makes the game look 100 times better. It looks like the game was made today. Anyway, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for not putting Battlefront 2 at number 1, but hey, this is just my opinion. Remember that, my opinion. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, last like, and all that good stuff. And if you are new, why don't you subscribe for all things Star Wars? This is the First Order, signing out.
Sector is clear. Not clear! Not clear!